G'day guys, welcome to another video. Now I'm actually recording this video in a completely different place to where I usually do. I'm down helping my father-in-law while my mother-in-law goes to her brother's funeral. We have had one heck of a week. So my husband drove my mother-in-law to Coffs Harbour this morning. So a little bit of a drive. So hopefully the weather's not too cold down there compared to what it is up here. Now, what am I creating for you today? I decided, I had a thing in my head that I wanted to use diamonds. I wanted diamonds. I don't know why, I just felt like I wanted it. And then I was in awe that I actually managed to cut all three of those strips exactly the same width, and I didn't really measure it. But that's okay. So the collection that I'm using is actually the Uniquely Creative Collection, Serendipity Collection. I bought it ages ago and I used a few sheets out of it, and I just thought when I was in the mood to do something a little bit more, not as bold, and I wanted to do a layout to show you guys, you know, that you don't necessarily always need all the tools. I do this regularly. I create layouts that you can create just with your scissors, and you know, nothing special, no special tools or anything. And I think it's good to get back to basics sometimes. Now, the other thing that I want to mention while I'm going is the 1,500 subscriber gift card giveaway. This is the third last video. You need to collect 16 words. I will give you my little spiel while I'm cutting out these diamonds. To celebrate reaching this milestone, I will be giving away 2 gift cards to 2 lucky subbies. All T's and C's are listed below, and don't forget to collect all 16 words, which will be posted in the top right corner of every video posted on my channel from the 6th of May 2023 through to and including the 22nd of the 5th 2023. Now this video is going up on Saturday, so there's only 2 more days after this to get your words, and then Monday my time is when you will be loading up your answers. And if you're overseas, it's probably Sunday for you guys in the Northern Hemisphere. So, and it's for everybody, because the vouchers it's your choice whether you would like your voucher in a scrapbook.com voucher, or whether you would like your voucher for Crazy Craft Obsession. Now, I support Crazy Craft Obsession, and I plug them a lot because they help support my channel by allowing me to purchase supplies a lot cheaper, which I am so grateful for. Hence why, if you're in Australia or New Zealand, if you get your voucher through them, they will look after you. So, but they only post to Australia and New Zealand. So hence why I've given the option so that I can make this for all my subscribers. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can participate. So, and to make it easier for you, I have put the thumbnail on all my videos for this giveaway. I've created a thumbnail, and you'll notice that it's different to my usual thumbnails. That's just to make it easier for you guys. Now, obviously, I'm going to go through and change those thumbnails after all of this so you can find the videos where they're supposed to be. Yeah, so let's get back to the video. Now, okay, so I am actually scrapbooking. This is going to seem, or it may not seem, odd. My daughter, all 3 of my daughters have got gorgeous eyes, but I have brown eyes. Okay, so in my wildest dreams, I didn't think I'd have blue-eyed children. Then obviously I got older, did biology, all that sort of stuff, and learned that, you know, blue eyes are actually dominant. So my husband has, I would call his eyes hazel grey. So for us to have 3 blue-eyed children, it sort of blows my mind a little bit. But I took these photos, and you know, sometimes you just get a photo and it is crisp, it's perfect, it's flawless. And these photos I took of Angela when she was, honestly, I think she was about 18 months old, maybe going on 2. And these photos of her eyes were just absolutely stunning. So I wanted to make it about her eyes, and I also wanted to make it quite girly. So I've pulled a couple of different sheets. Now, you saw me just tear into these sheets. I know that frightened some of you guys, but don't forget, it's just paper. It's just paper. So if you tear it and you tear it crooked, you can tape it back together again. You can glue it back together again. You can do whatever you like with it. It's your deal, okay? It's your paper. You purchased it. You can do whatever you like with it. So I decided that I would create a really rough edge, and I'm raising this piece up on some foam just to give me a little bit of depth, because I have gone around all those diamonds and I did distress the edges of them because I didn't want them to just look flat on the page. And so with the texture on those, by having the edges of them roughed up, I know this is going to sound a little strange, but you actually really notice the fabric pattern, the lace pattern on the diamonds more, having the edges distressed. I don't know what it is. I don't know what, but yeah, that's how it looked. Now, I wasn't going to do any mixed media on this page. I wouldn't say a little bit of ink is much mixed. It's not mixed media, it's just ink. But I felt that side was a bit too white. So I just pulled out my Distress Oxide inks. I pulled out Tattered Rose, which is what I just put on there. And this is Victorian Velvet. I wanted to add some intentional but small specks of the two colours. Now, going back eons ago, I actually realised that Victorian Velvet went with this collection the best, in my opinion. I felt that it just went really, really well with it. So for me, that's why I go with that. Now, what you're seeing me do here is I want to add a bit of metallic. So I've pulled out my gum Arabic, and I'm just going to show you. I know it's in fast forward, but you can see me with my little teeny tiny it's 1/38 of a tablespoon. That's what those little teeny tiny spoons are. So the amount of mica powder, I just did it 1-to-1. So 1 scoop of mica powder to 1 scoop of gum Arabic. And I think I do add a little tiny bit more water, because you need, depending on your season, whether it's hot, cold or whatever, you just need to adjust it a little bit. It's the same as when you're doing baking. You just need to adjust it ever so slightly. The reason why I did these 2 particular colours, and then I just put the lids on them and sit them on my desk, and they dry back down just like a watercolour pan does. Sometimes if I haven't used my distilled water, you get a bit of mold on top, but you know what? You just scoop it off and it's fine. It's peachy, not a problem whatsoever. And then when you want to use it, you just go ahead and add some more water. Now check out my little A5 mat that I've got there. That is the Universal Crafts one. I got that from Crafts Online if you're here in Australia. And it's designed to, it's basically like a cricket mat, but it's only A5 size. So you can, I purchased it with the intentions of using it exactly how I have there. To put things on, to hold them while I heat set them, or I sprinkle them with something, or they weren't very expensive. When I bought, I think I bought 3 of them, and they are literally, they're awesome. You can use them for, I think they're marketed for stamping in like your MISTI or your stamp tool of choice. I don't know. I don't know how to attach it to my stamping thing, but you guys have seen me use my stamp tool and it's not the best anyway. So look, it's probably user error, but it's not the best one. So I'm not really going to waste a lot of money buying things to try and get that one to work. When I get around to it, I'm just going to buy myself a good one that I know works with the stamps and that comes recommended to me, basically. So yeah. Okay, don't mind me just sticking these things all over myself. I quite often do that. What I'm trying to do is there's like a wood panel line running through them, and I'm trying to kind of line that up a little bit, because had I have cut these and then put them straight on the sticky mat, I could have kept them in line. Rookie error. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's just a slight pattern. It doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. So then I just go along the edges. Now this looks really cool. It seems so simple, but it's something that I don't do very often. Once I've stuck it down, as you can see, I'm just going along and really curling the very edge of the diamonds, and it just makes it pop even more. So I'm loving going back into my Serendipity collection and using it, because I do love this collection. It's beautiful. It has the most beautiful florals with it. It is absolutely stunning. But like I say all the time, I keep reaching for the new stuff all the time, you know, because I think to myself, you guys want to see the new stuff. But I think we've got a 50-50 situation where not only do you want to see the new stuff, but I think you also want to see me using up my older parts of my collections. So see how the photos, they're kind of, with the photos, they are so close up. I just wanted to make them the focal point, and that's why I went with a more lighter toned papers. If I had done this on a bright layout, the photos wouldn't stand out the way they do here. So, sorry, I've just got to have a drink. It's really cold down here. I'm in for my Queensland people, my in-laws actually live at Darra, at Oxley, near the police barracks, and yeah, it's a touch chilly here this morning. It's a touch chilly, so yeah, but it's good. So just to give you a little bit of backstory, I will let you know, these thickers, they're not thickers, they're called FOZZ fonts. Now I picked these up, they were $1 a pack, and I thought, you know what, I bet I could paint them, I bet I could use them as a stamp, I bet I could do something with these things. So I bought them. They're actually felt. They're felt fabric. They're not my favorite, but I do have several packets of them, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to spray oxides on them. I'm going to do something with these things. And then I thought, you know what, maybe I could use Luna paste. Let's see what I could do with Luna paste with them. So that's what I did. I went to town with the Luna paste, which is called... oh, you're kidding. I didn't write it down, guys. And I'm nowhere near my craft room. I can't just reach onto my shelf. It's okay. You know what? I'm going to go back a couple of pages in my book, and I betcha I can find the colour of it somewhere, possibly. I will keep looking, but I will keep talking. It's not psych. It's something beat. Something beats. Something... If you've got it or you know it, if Cass is watching this, she's going to be going, Karen, you should know your... Or Jacques. I know Jacques does not watch my videos, but he'll be going, Karen, it's this one. And he'll know it straight off the top of his head. And here I am, flicking back through pages to find when I used it. And then I can find the name of the... You think I can find it? You got to be kidding me. I know I've used this. What did I use it on? What layout was it? It's the same colour. It was... I'm going back here, guys. I will have it written in the description below, but it's bugging me that I can't tell you what it is during the actual layout. So Luna paste, here's another application process for it. You can paint over felt with the Luna paste and it stays nice and shimmery, and it colors it and covers the color beautifully, because the color of these, when I picked these up, I bought them because I thought, you know what, I'm not leaving them there for this price. And I thought to myself, I don't really like color, and I don't ever normally color with those colors. Like, it's a really lolly pink, like it's really, I don't even know what color you'd call it, but not a fan of that color, so it's okay. I colored over it, it's fine. I cannot find the color. I'm all the way back to the 18th. I know I did a layout with that, and I think I used that color. Remember, I did a massive 12 by 12 stencil, and I'm pretty sure that's the color I used. I'm pretty sure it was. And you'd think that I would know it off the top of my head. Maybe I need to spend more time. Instead of creating so much, maybe I need to spend more time learning the products. Don't sweat the small stuff, kids. The color of that Luna paste will be in the description below. Now what I'm doing is I've gone through, and these are my little itty bitty, they're crystals. These are the ones that I got from AliExpress from Alina Crafts. And these ones are like glass. But, okay, so I've got the crystal dome ones from Uniquely Creative. I've got those ones, but I wanted something with more sparkle because, you know, her eyes are sparkling blue. That's where I was going with this. And so I thought this page needs some sparkle on it. So I just went to town with these things and just put them down with my art glitter glue, and it worked a treat. So that is, I've told you everything that I've used actually, except for the Luna paste. I can see that I have colors written down, but not the right ones. It's okay. I will find out. I will text Taylor. She's still at home. So I will text her, tell her to go into my craft room, which will make her go, I don't want to go in there. But that's okay. She will find out, and when I load the video up, it will be written in the description. So, not to mention, in the description below, you will find all the T's and C's for the giveaway, gift cards. You will also find a link to KAISERCRAFT Obsessions online store if you would like to go and purchase anything from their store. They do deliver to Australia and New Zealand, and as I did say earlier, they support me by supporting by us supporting them. They also support me in supporting my channel. So this week and last week has been a little bit crazy with my design team layouts, but it will hopefully next week all get back on track. That's my plan. But yeah, my father-in-law is he's got a degenerative disease and of his cerebellum, and he unfortunately can't be left by himself. He is very incapacitated. So I'm stepping up in that area at this stage. So there's your word for today, guys. Word number 14. It is popping up as we speak. So yeah, so that's why I'm down here in this. So if I haven't been answering Facebook messages super quickly, that's because I've been dealing with OTs and flexicare and trying to get my, trialing different things for my father-in-law, his electric bed, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I've been preoccupied a little bit, but I thought I'd let you guys know that because you guys support me wholeheartedly, and I continue to put up because this is my baby. This is what I want to do, and I want to continue to bring you guys as much content as possible. And I can tell you, I've bought some cut files and stuff with me, so I'm going to back a cut file and I'm going to do some embroidery on another cut file, and they will be ones for next week. So I'm not necessarily just sitting here doing nothing, which is great. And I'm getting today and tomorrow's videos lined up. Now this particular, what you can see me doing these dots with, that's just mica powder and clear glue. I just put it in a fine liner bottle and it works a treat. And I got the exact same color match that I did with the splatters, but it's dimensional and it dried with dimension. So that's another tip you can do with your mica pastes, mica powders, if you want to get yourself some of those. So as you can see, lots of texture. I absolutely love how this turned out. And those letters, they've got the mica powder on top of them now. And they absolutely, I love it. I think it turned out really cute. Let me know below. I apologize if you can hear that plane. Oh dear. Okay, I did not account for the fact that the planes would be going over. Whoops. I'm near Archerfield. So that may happen in the next video as well. I hope not, but it might. So sorry about the plane. And that is my layout. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will chat to you again real soon. Bye for now.